If it is working, my mum can see that I'm eating. Okay, so I'm not long after the phone to my mum, and basically she was, I say basically a lot, I say so a lot. This is what she was saying to me. She's totally critiquing my performance on my first episode. I need to be more myself, she says. I'm trying to be myself, Mammy. And she says I've also got to start sticking on my red lipstick. You're known for wearing your red lipstick. It's nice to see you when you're wearing your red lipstick. It's when I think you're feeling confident. So here we go, Mammy. Wearing the red lipstick today. Are you proud of me? So also currently sporting a little bit of a Scandinavian style. Another little Swedish inspiration. I'm going to try my best to not footer, not look down, to remember to look at the camera and just get on with my story. So this is episode 2. The project. Watch if you're interested. If you're not, watch for your pals. I'm going to be interviewing. I'm trying to boost my confidence. I'm trying to discover limits to my talents. Try to see what talents I should incorporate every day and make my life choice. I've lived a scatty life all over the place with my mystery man. We travelled within the hospitality industry and had a great time. We're basically barred from Pitlockery now though. That's not even a joke. Moving on. We have worked in so many different industries. I have worked in so many different industries. And I've made so many different friends and skills. But now that I've discovered that I'm actually quite good at ha, ho, ha. Not that I'm bragging, because at the end of the day, I might be a Jane of all trades, master and none. So let's find out if I'm brave enough to find out. Woo, I'm a little bit hyper today. I don't know if anyone's noticed. Must be the red lipstick. So when I first started my business, or I was writing up business plans, looking for grants, my dad said to me, Clydebank, I was visiting mum and dad. And my dad says to me, is there anybody in Clydebank, any florists that you admire? And I said, actually, yeah, there is. There's Abbie Daisy in Dintooka. He said, well, okay, stick on your shoes. Taking the dogs a walk. So we walked round to Dintooka. I said to my dad, I don't know if she's going to take this the right way. Even though my business will be based in Ayrshire, people withhold their secrets, their trade secrets. It's not a bad thing. It's competitive. It's the nature of most people. So this might be a wasted journey. It might just be a good stretch of the legs, Dad, is what I was trying to say to him. But to cut a long story short, we ended up buying the woman a bottle of wine and a box of chocolates and taking them into her because she was just so helpful with her time, gave amazing advice, really useful advice that I used and put forward and still use. She was just so nice. She was clearly busy as well, but she just stopped to talk to me and give me advice. So my dad's a bit of a wise guy. When I started out doing this project, I've used my dad's advice here, and I've sought advice from people I admire who seem to be multi-talented, multi-skilled, and incorporate every aspect into their day-to-day life and manage to balance it. Sometimes looks can be deceiving, and sometimes these kind of conversations can be taken the wrong way. But if you've got the guts to put on your shoes, Dad, then it might just move you forward.
Are you? To the punter in Kenya.
Robinson O'Neill. I'm a singer, songwriter, dancer, actress, model.
Extraordinaire.
Well, I've just finished my degree, so
What have you graduated in?
music and sound, so singer, songwriter and performance.
So ready for the questions, it's brilliant. Almost like you've had a rehearsal at this and something had happened with the technical.
Well,
I just love you so much, and I've made the mistake again of not wearing waterproof mascara. So in some trouble here. Right, when did you first start your YouTube channel?
So I started my YouTube channel when I was 14 years old because my surgeon wanted me to document how I was getting on with my back, because I'd said that I was really interested in filming and stuff because my auntie used to do it. So like I had like all videos of me when I was younger. I was a vlogger before vlogging was cool.
What was your condition?
Yeah, it's scoliosis, which is curvature of the spine. which wasn't good because I was a dancer and the dream was to be a ballerina, so that dream got
from my name being on the wall, and this is my very first vlog.
more common than you would think. Like, after I get diagnosed, I think 3 other people in my school got diagnosed, and I was like, whoa.
The doctors did say to you?
Yep, they were like, don't expect to be dancing again. Don't expect to be doing it.
What was that like to hear? What did that do to you?
It was horrendous because like dance has been a part of my life since I was 2, so I don't know what life is without it. Like, I don't know what life is without dance.
For me, it would be like taking away my voice. For that, I could imagine. It'd be absolutely horrific.
I'm the centre of attention at all parties. I need to be able to do my dance soon, gonna say. One up. Everyone's waiting on just to get up before they can get up.
I've been doing a thinking during these interviews. I might edit this out. I'll just tell you, by the way, that I've been doing a lot of thinking during these episodes, and because of my problems here, my little butterfly thyroid, it makes me worry. My nana got hers removed. They don't really do it anymore. It's a bit of a medieval thing to do. They don't do it anymore. They just treat it with medication. My medication seems to be all over the place. I can feel a drop in my range. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can still reach high notes, not like I used to. And maybe it's because it's an unused instrument and I've been keeping quiet for too long, but no. I need to live somewhere where I don't have neighbours.
Yes. My neighbours are all deaf. It's fine. I'm just belting away, and then you'll get the odd neighbour that'll be like, oh, I heard you singing last night. Lovely. Nice sweet tunes. I was like, thanks.
My mum and dad built an extension when it was finished by the time I was about 16, and that was just my concert hall. It really was, because of the echo. It was That's what happens when I'm talking to you. Right, even though you had your surgery and you were documenting your progress in your recovery, you started to dance basically as soon as you could. I know this, like, I've heard your story a few times now, and I need to ask you, like, it must have been painful. Like, that would have been scary for me. If with that pain and fighting that pain and scared that I was doing more damage to my body. How did you deal with that?
To start off with, it was hard because the first few months I had to have a wheelchair with me in case I needed to sit down, because I was only allowed to stand up so long a day. So
I totally forgot this detail, sorry. Abbie was basically dancing straight away. She got wheeled into her dance classes and was doing hand jives for a few days, and then that's it. Oh, I'm feeling a wiggle, and she was like getting up and doing the long choreography. Like, oh, and maybe taking a wee sit down if she was sore.
I just couldn't. Like, I went in and I was only supposed to go in for like an hour to see everyone. I just couldn't help myself. Like, I just wanted to be a part of it.
Honestly, my mum gave me food poisoning when I was playing dance in high school, and I was shouting Huey between scenes and going out giving it papa.
Got to, like, the show must go on. Songwriter, dancer, actress, model.
Oh, what a pro. Right, okay, so I wanted to point out that in your dancing that I see now, it doesn't really look like there's any compromise. You know, you really do throw yourself around. And is that kind of self-choreography a little bit? Are you having to move yourself certain ways that you never used to before? Because the end result's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I was just wondering if there is actually a method to it because of your back.
Some things I feel like it's more optical illusion than anything, because obviously I can't bend backwards, but like if you twist yourself slightly and then lean like that, it looks like you're bending backwards. So it's like finding what works for you. Yep. So a lot of the time I just take the choreography and just tweak it, and
never out of place or disrespectful to the original choreography. And I just wanted to make note of that, because it's like, it's okay to have to compromise, and but what you do is so like expressive.
Was your bridal, so I could be close to you. I know you didn't quite
How old are you, Abbie?
19. It was crazy, like how close we all got. It was nice, it was good. It was literally like a wee happy family.
Before we digress again, this is terrible, honestly, cut. Right.
Mark's mum kept saying to me that I looked more like his sister than his actual sister.
That's so true. But no, you can even see it. It's kind of here. But that's from the cup.
Yes, yes! Oh my goodness.
Seriously? Oh wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, what I was trying to get at was, how are you getting on now?
Good, I'm sleeping fine, a lot better now. Obviously got all this time to sleep.
So you're just gonna enjoy the last of your lockdown?
Yep, I've got 2 weeks left, so I'm just going to be doing my Facebook Live.
I can't believe how brave she is. She's doing a live performance right now for a virtual pub.
Thank you so much, guys. Amazing. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you, Laura. I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining.
She doesn't know.
Take my sister to Starbucks.
Been eating better. We've actually never been healthier. Because all the takeaway places and kind of fast food options were out of the way, were gone, they weren't available.
Yeah.
So it was fresh products and trying to stretch as much as we could, use everything as best as we could. And we've ended up stronger than yesterday. I'm buzzing over that. I even wrote this down. I'm not lying. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm doing a lot of editing right now, and it's starting to come together, and I'm a wee bit scared in case I come across as pure. For me.
Don't need to have these worries that you're having. Like, I get why you're worrying. It's, you're like being vulnerable and letting yourself out there, but at the same time you don't need to be worried. You've got so much going for you. You've got so many people who are behind you, and we all love you. And like,
after talking to everybody, I've just been so happy, and that's obviously I'm growing, because maybe 10 years ago I would have been jealous. That's a tough pill to swallow, looking back in hindsight. But now, genuinely, when I talk to my friends, I'm absolutely overwhelmed with happiness for everyone. Can't believe how well they're doing and being so open with their time and the amazing support everyone's been given. You yourself, I admire you so much, honey. 10 years my junior. Genuinely. You're 19, I'm 29. That puts a lot, makes me look at myself like, what am I doing?
you should just be feeling the positivity, like, about it. You're not as scared as you are. Like, you're actually getting out there and you're doing it. Like, before, you probably wouldn't have done it. You'd have like thought of this amazing idea and just went, oh, but this, that, and the next thing, oh, I can't do it because of this, oh, I can't do it because of that, and you would have found a reason not to.
Well, anybody that's trying to write, I would imagine, is finding a lot to write about at the moment. And I was finding myself in that situation, and then there's so much material, because there's so much madness going on in the world. I don't know, something happened, something changed overnight, and I started to get a bit more perspective. I think 2020 has been a strange year for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's been a wild ride.
So, just gonna get over it.
I have to wave my magic fluffy.
Yes, bippity boppity boop those nerves out of my I really hope this is recorded.